What's going on, YouTube? Thank you for coming back to another episode of Scattered Brilliancy. My name is Travis, and I'm going to be your host for this next video. You may be able to hear it a little bit. I'm coming out of my cold that I had when I recorded that Love and Hip Hop video earlier this week, so I'm feeling better. I can breathe out of my nostrils now. I'm not running, but it's breaking up out of my system, so I'm a little nasally right now. So just to put that out there, if I sound weird, that's what it is. You can tell by the title that this is going to be another confessions video. I feel like if I'm going to be completely authentic and be completely open and honest with y'all, it's kind of required of me to be open and honest about everything. To talk about the good that I have going on in my life, to talk about bad that I have going on, and lessons that I've learned throughout the years. Because I really think that when I'm honest, I'm going to help at least one person. And at the end of the day, if I can help one person avoid the mistakes that I've made, then I say, I did pretty well. And if I can help more than one, then that's even better. So I definitely think that I'm going to continue doing the confessions videos. I mean, I ain't got that many confessions, but I got some that I can make that I feel like can help somebody. So, as you can tell by the title, today I'm going to be talking about the time that I cheated. Now, cheating is a big issue in relationships, and it's something that happens, too often. But throughout my life, I've always been big on being able to say that I've never cheated. But there has been one time in my whole life when I have cheated, and ain't no doubt about it. So let me tell you a little bit of the story so you can get an idea about what I'm talking about. So I was in a relationship, obviously, and me and the girl were, I guess how long we were together wasn't really important. But when this whole thing began to happen, we were kind of on the downfall. That doesn't make any of it right, but that's just how it was. We were on the downward fall in our relationship, and we were heading towards an end, and it just is what it is. We've been together for a nice amount of time, but we just seem to be going our separate ways. And at my job, I met somebody new. And when I initially saw her, I was like, oh, she's cute. She's nice looking. And I don't think there's anything wrong in acknowledging that somebody is attractive. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It's just whether or not to act on your attractions. That's where the important decision lies. So I thought she was attractive. I didn't think anything of it. Because at that time, I'm like, okay, I got a girlfriend. I can acknowledge it and I can move on from it. That's kind of how I thought that it would go. And so just over time, we began to just talk, just like small conversations here and there, little conversation type things. And hindsight, I was beginning to enjoy our conversations more than a guy should enjoy them when he's in a relationship. It was to the point where I was looking forward to seeing her every day. I was looking forward to getting 5 minutes of her time. And mind you, this girl had somebody. She had a man. And I had a girl. So in my mind, I really thought, I was younger. I really thought that would be the thing that would keep this from going anywhere inappropriate, because we both had somebody. But the common thing that we had between us as far as our relationships were going, and we didn't notice at the time, was that we both were going through some serious issues within our relationship. And I think that is that door that everybody kind of has to be mindful of. When you are going through some kind of issue in your relationship, you have to be really careful about what's going on during that time. Because when you're going through stuff, you're really not feeling the person that you're with that much. You're maybe upset, you're angry, or whatever that negative feeling is that you're having. So when somebody comes along who maybe agrees with how you feel, or they feel like you're right, or they tell you what they would have done had you been with them. Like, you have to be aware of all of that kind of stuff. Anyway, so small conversations led to longer conversations, and longer conversations led to text messages. Those text messages led to us hanging out after work. And as bad as it may sound, I really found myself like not necessarily falling in love with this girl, but becoming like really, really genuinely interested. And I had to just admit to myself that I have allowed myself to develop feelings for somebody who I'm not in a relationship with. And I had every opportunity, and I was fully capable of not allowing it to get to that point. My definition of cheating has always been, cheating is doing anything with someone else that you don't want the person that you're with to know about. Doing something with somebody that you have to hide or that you feel some sort of shame about. That is my definition of cheating. Cheating just does not apply to having sex with somebody else outside of your relationship. It's doing anything that can be deemed inappropriate or anything that your spouse, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, would be uncomfortable with knowing about. I didn't sleep with the girl. So I can still at least say that I have never cheated physically on anybody, because I do have that much sense. Now, in this situation that I'm talking about now, the opportunity definitely presented itself plenty of times. Plenty of times. And the girl, she wanted to. But I couldn't let myself go there. I couldn't go all the way there, because I don't know if I've said it in another video, but I've always been really big on not having sexual relations with anyone that I'm not in a relationship with. So if I was not actually in a relationship with you, I could not give you that piece of me. And I'm proud to say that I've definitely held on to that all my life. But what ended up happening was we started seeing each other every day. And we, in my opinion, looking back and being honest, we ended up in a relationship, an unofficial relationship outside of our relationships. Her relationship was way more serious than mine was. But we definitely ended up in a relationship because we were doing things that people in relationships doing, but we were, in a sense, doing it on the down low. Like meeting up to, well, we really didn't meet up to go out. We went out like a few times. But just all of the conversations that took place, and just the wanting to see her, and the wanting to hear her voice, and the wanting to get some attention from her was a lot. And it was completely unacceptable and inappropriate. And I guess this isn't like a huge scandalous confession, I'm not that trifling, but cheating is cheating, for me. And I wouldn't have been happy knowing that the girl that I was with at the time was doing that with somebody else. It would have upset me. Yeah, it would have upset me. So that's why I still kind of have to hold it in line with if I had sex with this girl. There should never come a time in your relationship where you are thinking about someone else in that way more than the person that you're with. If you find yourself thinking about someone more than the person that you're with, you need to check it immediately. Because for me, the feelings that I had for this particular person led me to break up with the person I was with. It was a contributing factor, along with all of the other stuff that was going on during our downhill spiral. It was a contributing factor to me ending it, because it wasn't like I'm going to end it so I don't feel guilty. It was, I had delusional thoughts that we were going to be together for real, if I ended it. Now, I will say that ending it was one of the best decisions I've made in my life because it was a very toxic relationship for me personally, but the circumstances in which how it all came about were wrong. My message is be mindful of the relationships that you have with people when you're in a relationship. I feel like that's when you have to be the most cautious. When you're single, it really don't matter who you have a relationship with. I mean, well, it matters a little bit, but it's not as important. But when you're in a relationship, you really have to be careful about the relationships that you have with the opposite sex. Or if you're in the same sex, if you're in the same sex relationship, the same sex. Because stuff can happen so quickly, you're not even aware of it. I have to cough. Excuse me. But that is my confession. I cheated on my girlfriend. I cheated emotionally. And I'd be willing to bet that most girls will say, well, I can't say that. Y'all let me know in the comments. Do you think one is worse? Do you think an emotional cheating situation is worse than a physical cheating? Are they equal? I want y'all to let me know in the comments what y'all think about that. But I will be willing to bet that most females will be more hurt by knowing that their guy cheated on them emotionally. Because that's a deeper situation. It's a much deeper situation. I think it's a much deeper situation to give someone your heart than it is to give someone the goods. I don't know. But that is another one of my confessions. I have cheated in a previous relationship. Have you cheated? Why did you cheat? How did they ever find out? How did that come? My girlfriend at that time, she didn't know anything about it. And unless she watches this video, she still doesn't know anything about it. But I feel like she was doing some things on the side. But that's neither here nor there. But let me know what y'all's cheating situations have been. What have been your situations as far as cheating? And being cheated on. To my knowledge, as an adult, I've never been cheated on. Even though I have my suspicions about some people. To my knowledge, it's never been confirmed to me that I've been cheated on. So I wonder, what does it feel like? How did it make you feel? Was it physical? Was it emotional? Please get down in the comments and let me know. Yeah, I want to start a dialogue about this. Don't know if it actually happened, but we'll see. Yeah, thank y'all so much for watching another video from me. I'm trying to, keep some balance. I'm doing all these ratchet love and hip hop videos. So I'm like, I need to still do some regular real life stuff. That's why I use the real camera for the real stuff. And I use my webcam for the love and hip hop stuff. But like, rate, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. I thank you so much for watching my videos. Again, for the 1,000 plus subscribers, awesome. Thank you so much to the new ones who have just joined. I really do appreciate you. Y'all can follow me on Instagram at @Brilliancy. I'm gonna try to start posting more pictures and stuff on there. I have a personal Instagram account that I don't make public only because I'm a teacher. And I don't want my students to see my full personal life through pictures. But I'm going to try to start posting more pictures on my YouTube Instagram account. So that's Brilliancy. I have a Periscope now. And I'm probably, after this video from here on out, I will probably live broadcast my Periscope video while I'm actually shooting it. That way, if anybody happens to be watching, they can ask questions and I can address them right then in that moment. So that's what Instagram and Periscope, yeah. Because I deleted my Twitter because I wasn't using it. But thank y'all. And I'll be talking to y'all later, y'all. I'm gonna go have me some cereal. Y'all have a great weekend. My bachelor party is in 2 days. Turn up. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.